listening to a recent UK rapper because I was like, I don't know UK slang anymore. Let's listen to some UK rap and see if I can understand sort of any of what this man is saying to see how. So I was listening to this song called Goodums. Where is it? By Goodums called by Unknown T, and it goes like, it's like, I gotta find to the bit that's like him talking.
This CID can't chat to me, I'm so fluent, I dodged that bullet. Shit, this gal wanted me, I would've put it all in a block like would've. Black shot like would've. Anytime when the pagans ran in, the man back wine cause the gal didn't manage.
Do you understand any of that?
Like every third word.
Same.
The accent is way too heavy.
It's very British, yeah. It's very that's like my area of London accent. So like when people say like, oh, you don't sound like you're from London, I'm like, if I sounded like how I sounded like my area, that's what it's like.
We would not be talking.
We couldn't.
You'd be unintelligible.
It's very difficult to understand. And with that, welcome back to Tokyo Fresh, guys. I'm Jordan here with David.
What's up?
What's up, dude? I just wanted to talk to David about this weird song I found that I enjoy, and I just forgot about it until we started recording the podcast. Dude, it's very interesting. Like, it's such a peculiar song.
Is there like a lyrics thing for it?
I don't believe so. But I can understand the majority.
Because even they don't know what they're saying.
Man, the strangest thing about, I think, what's that? Oh, fuck, what's the type of rap? What is it called? Grime? Fuck. There's a type of rap that is done in the UK.
Grime.
Is it?
Grime.
It's literally grime,
It's
isn't it?
called grime,
It is
yeah.
grime, yeah. Like, grime is very popular in the UK, and it's very much like that type of...
Yeah. I mean, that's what that is what it sounds like to me.
Yeah. It's very good by...
I don't listen to UK grime, so like I really have no point of reference to compare it to anything. Other than like fucking, what was that fucking meme? Man's not hot.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and I know that's a meme, so like it's not indicative of anything else in the genre. So,
but strangely enough, like the sound from that song is very much that is grime. Oh, I found the lyrics for Goodums by Unknown T. Let me
Goodums sounds like something my grandma would call me.
Right?
No,
Such
like,
a Goodums.
Oh, you want some Goodums? I got some Goodums here. I got them on the plate. Got some jam Goodums. I got some
got some blueberry Goodums.
Yeah, like that's what
The man is like, I do very much like this song. It's a very good song. Like the guy who sings it's very cool. Like he looks cool. He does modeling as well, surprisingly. Like he's very. Hold on. I'm gonna read you some of the lyrics. I'll take from the random part I'm in now. Bells down, shows in the O2 arena. Hopped out the car, let me send man Ariba. 10
What?
10 toes step with the new tutu. She's my new ballerina. Black whip, let the tints car out. Now you can't see me, your time's up. John Cena.
I mean, okay.
I fucking love this song. Like, really reading the lyrics, I'm like, what are you saying?
Yeah, like, okay, I understand you can't see me like John Cena. Like, I get that reference.
Like, the first verse is the first verse is, anytime when pagans ran in them man back wine so the gal didn't manage. My last bitch were banging, she does bare chatting. Why is she always jamming? B got my young ting bang a bag from early. She was trapped in the jewelry package. Star sign Scorpio, shorty sassy, and of course she does. And of course she's damaged. Which basically means pagans are like enemies of
yeah, they're like the druids, you know.
Yeah, the enemies of progress. Apparently, that's part of slang in the UK. Pagan. Yeah,
being a pagan.
Being a pagan is like you're against the the vibe, you're against the flow. You're an enemy of progress. You're a pagan. And so they'll say things like, "Don't be such a pagan."
Okay,
right?
But like, weren't pagans like the? I guess pagans are like the British version of the Illuminati.
Yeah, man.
Basically. I mean, I guess technically the Illuminati is the British version of the Illuminati because most of them are yeah.
I mean, if I had to join a team, the Illuminati just sounds like a bunch of businessmen wearing like black hoods. But
Yeah, that's what I think of.
Yeah.
I think of like the anonymous guy who has like a question mark for a face.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
That's what I think of when I think of the Illuminati.
when someone says pagans, I think of like men in rags doing like magic.
Yes,
and that's
dudes who are at Stonehenge chanting over a body on a slab with the fucking squiggly knife.
Yeah. Just like we're gonna kill this man and say. So in my mind, like if I had to choose a team, I had big old war, Illuminati versus pagans. You have to choose a team. I'm choosing the pagans. They're cooler in every way. Like Illuminati's like, oh, we got. I need an American accent.
I mean, they got fucking druid magic.
It's true. Like the Illuminati is just like, oh, we've got our black hoods. We're gonna go and find the pagans. We're gonna kill them. Pagans are like, guys, set your magic to stun. We're not trying to capture anyone here.
Yeah, exactly right.
Harold in the back, brew the cauldron to medium boil if you would. Someone get me the Eye of Newt.
Yep.
Franklin?
They actually made a game about the pagans and the druids.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
I'd play the shit out of that.
It's like an adventure game. It's called Mystery of the Druids.
Yo, you know they're mysterious.
Oh, dude, you need to look up right now. Google Mystery of the Druids game cover. It is like a legendary meme cover for a game, and I bet you've probably seen it.
Mystery of the Druids game cover.
Yeah,
Okay.
like the front.
Okay. Let's have a holy fucking shit. David, what the fuck did you make me search? David, what the fuck?
Imagine walking into a game store and you're like, I want to buy a game. And you just see this on the shelf. So like obviously if you don't know what Mystery of the Druids is. Yeah, right? So you're in the game store and you're looking around and then that face looks at you.
No, okay.
The premise of the game is actually really fucking funny though. Cause like So
this got me really bad. I didn't expect this.
So the premise of the game is that you are like an incompetent Scotland Yard like police officer trying to figure out like bodies show up and they're like burnt to like dust. They've like been incinerated into dust, and you're like, can bones burn that hot? Like, what the fuck are you doing to like, burn a skeleton where it turns into dust, right?
To like kindling that fire.
Yeah, basically, right?
It's
and then
druid
you
magic.
go on this. Exactly. It is druid magic. So you go on this magical adventure as this inept, retarded, stupid fucking Scotland Yard police officer who is basically a psychopath.
Nice.
Like, there's a point in the game where he has to get something from this old man.
Yeah.
And he's like a homeless guy, like outside of Scotland Yard, like begging for money or some shit. And he's like, the way to solve the puzzle is you have to give him like alcohol. But you don't have any alcohol, so what you decide to do
Easy solve.
is because you're a sociopath, you mix like medical ethanol with apple juice and you feed it to this guy and he fucking like drinks it and goes into basically an alcohol-induced coma because he's drinking like 100% alcohol. And you're just like, whatever, fuck him. Like, he's homeless, I don't care.
Wait. So this man, a detective at Scotland Yard, was like, I need to somehow get alcohol into this man so I can get the thing I need. And he's gone, well, Tesco's down the road, but that's a 10-minute walk.
Yeah, in the forensics room in Scotland Yard, we got a whole bottle of medical alcohol.
I
Just
love
feed him
watching
that.
like him crunch the numbers, like 10 minutes to Tesco. Then I've got to like buy the item I need. I've got to check it out, then come back.
Well, it's too expensive at Asda. You can't go there.
Yeah, you can't go there. That's already 20 minutes. That's a 20-minute journey by itself. Plus, just get the ethanol. So it's two minute jog.
Yeah.
Fucking Franklin's got some apple juice in the cellar.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Mixed up. Boom, that's how alcohol's made, right?
It's fucking funny.
Brilliant
like,
game.
There's like a point where he like eats human flesh because he got tricked, but like he gets tricked by the druids, the evil druids, to eat human flesh, but it's like weirdly ambiguous as to whether he was tricked or he's just so stupid he didn't realize what it was and ate it. It's quite a funny game.
What console? I might play this.
It's
game.
on PC. It's like an old, like late 90s, like early 2000s adventure game.
I wonder if you can just like play it online, like.
No, but it's like super cheap. It's like $5.
Oh fuck it, I'm gonna.
And it'll run on a potato because it's fucking old.
Yeah, it's old as shit.
Right?
I'm gonna get that game. That sounds fun as fuck.
It's so dumb.
Oh, didn't expect this. Oh man, dude, what a week. Had my first vaccine shot as well, by the way.
Yeah, you said I saw. How was that?
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
It was really weird. Like I signed up for the the cancellation thing.
Oh, yeah.
It was a big old cancellation.
Oh, is that
list.
why it seemed like you were just like, I'm getting my shot now?
Yep.
Okay.
It was, so I had a meeting in my company, so I did that, and then afterwards we're like in the office, like getting some work done. So I'm working, I'm like, I should check my my other email. So I was like, oh, let me just make sure my junk folder's not a piece of trash. Check that out. So the thing that from like it was like, Nanchara Clinic, Corona. And I was like, ugh, these scammers are getting fucking lazy, dude. What the fuck? So let me open it, see what's going on here. I open it up and it's like, hey, Jordan, you signed up for the cancellation list. Guess what? Some dickhead cancelled. Do you want this vaccine or not? And I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah, I want it. So I replied like, yo, yeah, this is my name. This is my address. This is my number. Literally, this is how quick it was. I pressed send.
Yep.
Turned to my boss and went, oh, I might get the vaccine sometime later today. Then my phone rang. I was like, what
Damn,
the fuck?
okay, they must be like on it.
They're on it. So I was like, I'm like, what up? They're like, Jordan, I'm like, yep. They're like, you want this vaccine or not? I'm like, yes. They're like, can you come in at 12? I'm like, no. Like, can you come in at 2? And I'm like, yeah. So I got that damn vaccine, boy. It was good.
Okay.
It was very straightforward. Like, I expected, man, David, okay, hold on. Let me, I walk into this nurse's office, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's like fucking 3rd floor of this building. I roll inside. 2 nurses behind the counter. I'm like, fantastic, excellent. Jordan Green, hi, yep, Jordan Green. Like, you got an appointment? Yep, this time. Cool, take a seat. I was like, all right, this is easy. Go into the first room. This nurse is beautiful, David. Holy fucking, this nurse was beautiful. I was like, how is this? This is not fair. I'm trying to focus. She's asked me questions and I'm like, darling, I'm lost in your eyes. I'm trying really hard to focus. You're asking me things in Japanese. My mind is just like, ask her for her line. I'm like, stop it. Get out of here, Charai Jordan. I'm trying to focus on like getting this corona vaccine.
Trying not to die.
I'm trying not, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to get this global pandemic in my body. Like, get out of here. So I go for the questions. Go outside again. It's like 3 rooms. You know, Japan is weird with the whole, they have like weird procedures.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So this one was like basically there's 3 different rooms you have to go into. So you
for one shot.
You check in at the front desk.
Okay.
You go into the second or the first room basically to be like, hey, is this your information? And you go, yeah. And you go, are you good with getting the vaccine today? And you go, yeah. And they go, are you sure this is information? And you go, yeah. And they go, okay, get out. And you get out. You sit in the lobby for a bit.
Mm.
Then you get called into the second room.
Okay.
Same thing in the second room. Hey, you want the vaccine? Yep. I got it right here.
This fucking like real life 2-factor authentication. Like,
Yeah,
what
dude.
the fuck?
Like they were like really. I felt like I was trying to log into my Apple account. I was like, "Are you sure
Right.
you're
Are you sure? We'll send you an email.
Can you please enter the 4-pin password sent to your phone?"
Yeah, exactly.
Insanity. So like, wipe me down with a little alcohol, injected in. But the cool thing was like the second that vaccine was done, like injected. Oh, so they were like, "Oh, this vaccine has side effects," and I'm like, "What doesn't?" Like, fucking
Sure. Yeah.
put it in my body. I want to be protected from Corona.
Yep, that would be nice.
So I got the vaccine, and then as the vaccine was done, fucking alcohol wipe, plaster goes on. She was like, "All right, let's set up the second appointment."
Okay.
I'm like, here and now? She's like, yep, right here and now. Let's set it up. I'm like, yo, fuck, let's go. So I got the second one set up. Will Japan have enough vaccines? Probably not.
No.
Because our leaders are incompetent, but...
I mean, okay, at least they're vaccinating some people now.
Honestly, yeah, I'm kind of like... I'm trying to be very cup half, which is the positive one? Full?
Cup half full, yeah.
I'm always cup half empty, dude. That's always me. But yeah, I'm trying to be more like, it's half full. Woo. It's like, great, at least they're doing something.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm. Yep.
Fucking stressful otherwise. But anyway, set up the next appointment. Then you sit in the hallway for a bit, for like 20 minutes. Then as you're leaving, they go, how you feeling? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, all right, fuck off, I'm all right. See you guys later. That was it. Easy. But then everyone was like to me like, oh my God, like, the side effects. You gonna be okay? Like, are you gonna...
Are you gonna die?
Are you gonna die? Yeah. So like, today,
Yeah.
last this morning, I'd messages like, how are the side effects? Are you good? And I'm like, I feel completely normal.
Okay.
I feel like I've just been vaccinated. Like my arm hurts a little bit
Mm-hmm.
in the place that they stuck a needle in my arm.
Right.
But it's probably because they stuck a needle in my arm. You know what I mean?
I mean, maybe.
Probably.
That's just the microchip.
That's just the microchip. But that's just the signal being...
Yeah, exactly.
being sent.
Takes a little time to, tweak itself to make sure it works.
I think my favorite like weird anti-vaccine conspiracy theory thing was like it makes you magnetic.
Oh, yeah.
And then was like, no, don't take the vaccine. It makes you magnetic. And I'm thinking like, no, I want it more. I want it more now.
Where's the downside?
You're giving me more upside. I'm like, hold on. It protects me from powers and I'm slightly magnetic? Fuck yeah. Can I
If I get it twice,
now?
can I get it, like, way more magnetic?
This is my question. I was like, alright, I get it once. I can kind of move like an empty can.
Right.
I get it twice. Can I start lifting cars?
Yeah, am I Magneto now?
How many Moderna shots do I need until I'm Magneto?
Yeah.
And furthermore, how many do I need before I'm Charles Xavier?
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Better yet, how many Moderna shots can I take until I become literally Colossus?
Yeah. Little known fact, Charles Xavier, 10G.
10G! The man
How do you think he moves stuff?
How do you think... Oh, David, this is a big brain
Yeah.
fucking podcast. I think none of the X-Men mutants have powers. They all just work
They all
on
just got
different
fire.
levels of, like, Wi-Fi. That's why Charles Xavier
They all just got different vaccines when they were children.
Yeah,
You know what? I bet you that's actually probably a plot point in some X-Men.
Oh, it has to
It's where, like,
be.
children are born and they get, like, a shot, and that's where they get their mutant powers. 100% that's been written before.
That's in that's the plot of, forgive me, spoilers, The Boys.
Yeah, basically.
That's the
like,
plot of
designer
Yeah, yeah,
superhero
yeah.
kids.
Man, I would take that. That's cool as shit. If someone was like, we're gonna inject you with a thing, and you're gonna get David, if they were gonna inject you.
But then there was, like, some people had really shitty powers. And
That
they'd be
was my
like,
question.
Mom, Dad, you really fucked the dog on that one.
Fuck this up, you idiots. Imagine if someone came to you, he's like, alright, bro, listen, here's an injection. It's gonna give you powers, but we have no idea what powers you're gonna get.
Right.
Do you take it?
You have no idea what powers you're gonna get?
No idea what powers you're gonna get.
Like, it could literally be anything.
Anything. You could have the power to turn people into rocks, or you could have the power to turn your hair into
I'm gonna say
gold.
probably not.
No?
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Go on.
Because there are so many powers in, like, the X-Men universe or like the Marvel universe or DC where you just become a horribly disfigured monster.
Yes.
So
Yes, very much so.
yeah, like, you know, it's all great until you look like the Thing, and then you're like,
Yeah.
fuck.
You know what? Yeah, you're right.
It's all great until you're Toad or the Blob, right?
Imagine being fucking Toad.
Yeah,
That would suck.
that would fucking suck.
Or what's his face? The guy who basically can't speak because his voice is like fuck, what's his name? He's part of the Inhumans. Whenever he's
Banshee.
no. So dude, whenever he speaks, his voice is like not Black Adam. That's fucking Captain Shazam, whatever his name is. Sorry, you guys.
Just Shazam.
Just Shazam.
Captain Shazam is.
Mr. Shazam to his enemies.
That's his dad.
Shazam. That's my dad's name.
Yeah, exactly.
Just call me Shaz.
Yeah.
I forgot his name, but there's a mutant from the Inhumans, and his voice is like so powerful that if he speaks, he like creates massive shockwaves.
Yeah, the Banshee. I'm pretty sure that's
Is
Banshee.
it Banshee?
Yeah, I'm pretty
You might
sure.
be right. Yeah, probably.
I don't know. There's like been 8 different versions of fucking Marvel characters.
Dude, there's so fucking many.
But yeah.
I think I would take the shot knowing me.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I'm so curious.
It would depend, right? Okay, like how many powers make you a fucked up weirdo, and then how many powers is just like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, I would need to do the math. I would need to work
Right.
out how many potential powers would fuck me up forever, and then
Right.
how many are just like cool as fuck.
Because I mean, okay, you have to think like, okay, if I get a superpower but I end up like Charles Xavier, was it worth it?
Oh, man, that would suck. I don't want to be bold.
Yeah, exactly, right.
That's what I'm focusing on.
But you look like Patrick Stewart, so maybe.
Oh man, that's pretty good. If I started looking like Patrick Stewart when I got Charles Xavier's powers, I would change my name to Blackwood Stewart to make everyone feel really uncomfortable in every conversation.
Blackwood Stewart.
Is there Mr. Can I say this? Can I say this? Okay, can I say this? Yes, his name. Mr. Stewart. Let me sit quietly. Just... Blackwood Stewart. Yeah, that's that's me.
I mean, man's a knight, right?
He's a knight. Yeah.
There you go.
That's fucking cool. I think I'll take it. What would be your worst power?
Would be the worst power? Man, I could think of a few. You could be like, you could end up like fucking Robot from Invincible, where you're like a super genius in like a horribly crippled body.
Yo, I forgot about. Oh, that's. I hate powers with downsides.
Powers with downsides suck, right?
Just
like you want to be Superman, you don't want
Yeah.
to be.
fucking the Thing.
Yeah.
I think the worst thing about the Thing is that like you've become a hideous rock monster, and yeah, you're strong compared to humans.
Right. But you're not like really strong
Nope.
because like characters in that universe like Rogue or like Colossus or like they're just Hulk. Like the Hulk. They're just way fucking stronger than you, and the Hulk has like the ability to just go, I don't want to be the Hulk now. Whoop.
Yeah.
Now I'm just a dude.
Now I'm just fucking scientist Bruce fucking Banner. What are you, the Thing? Like, fuck that, dude.
That sucks.
Powers of downsides is like the worst thing ever. It's like the monkey paw from like the weird.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
I'll grant your wishes, but I'll give you. Like,
but I'll give you a fucked up thing.
Yeah. Dumb. Stop doing that. Just give me normal powers. Like I don't need a complicated backstory.
It's like you take the evil wish where you go like, I want to see the world, and then the genie stretches your body across the entire planet, and you're like, that's not what I meant, but fuck.
That's brilliant. Flip the deck. I want to be a genie where that's all I do. Like
just misinterpreted wishes.
So I want to be like, so you're in a desert, you're fucking you rub the lamp, I pop out. I'm playing like Mario Golf for the Nintendo Switch. I'm barely listening to you. You're like, oh, great and powerful Afro Genie. I really want to be the richest man on Earth, and I just kill all the men. There's no one left. It's just him. I'm like, boom, now you're the richest. Next wish. He's like, what? Yeah, next wish, come on.
Yeah. Or something like that. It's like, I want to be the richest man in the world. It's like, okay, all your money's on the moon.
Literally.
You are the richest man. You own that money. It's yours.
That's all your money, dude. It's on the moon. But it belongs to you. Man, that'll be fun as fuck.
Just fucking with people.
Fucking, oh, man. Do you think that's a job I could probably get that somehow? All I need is like ridiculous magical powers, the ability to shapeshift into a lamp, and a very vindictive personality. I have most of those already.
That's, you got 2 of 3.
I just need a lamp.
Yeah. That's all I need.
So I already have the powers and the personality.
I'm vindictive as fuck.
I need a lamp. But guys, listen. When I get that old Arabic lamp, it's fucking over for you. I'm about to ruin everyone's future.
But are you gonna like hide yourself in a giant, tiger in the desert?
Oh yeah, I'll probably go full Aladdin.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's way more fun. Like,
right.
Hide there for a couple thousand years.
I mean, that's the ultimate fuck you, right? Like, someone takes all that time to find you and then makes a wish, and you're like, okay, but...
Yeah. But I'm going to take you... I wish I was 6'3", and I, like, give him, like, really, like, high shoes.
Yeah, exactly, right.
I just give him, like, all right, you go, platform shoes. I think, no, I wish my body was 6'3". All right, cool. I stretch, like...
Stretch.
Just his neck. Just his neck.
Really, he looks like a giraffe, man.
I'm like, last wish. Let's go.
He's fucking what's-his-face from One Piece. He just looks like a giraffe, man.
Oh, what's the guy from CP9, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be sick, dude. Holy shit.
You are now a giraffe. Bang. I mean, technically, right? Like, that's a correct... You got your wish granted.
Imagine fucking up someone's wish so badly, and they can't even speak English anymore. Like, you ruined it. They have no more wishes. You think that's where giraffes came from?
Maybe. I mean, they're pretty fucked up, right?
Do you know they fight with their necks? Have you seen that shit?
Yeah, where they like, because they got like horn thingies on their head, right? Like, and they just like bash each other with their fucking heads.
Like, they use their, it's like with their fucking...
Yeah, like I think like the intent is like they break each other's necks and then they can't survive.
The fuck's wrong with
giraffes? Are weird.
Just be chill, dude. Like,
yeah, just like eat some leaves, man.
Eat some leaves, chill in the... Where the fuck are giraffes from?
Africa.
Why did I think Antarctica? That's not...
It's the other A continent.
That's the other A continent. That's not giraffes. That's
which isn't Australia.
It's not fucking Australia. Well, there's nothing alive in Australia. We know that.
No, there's too much alive in Australia. That's the problem.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about all the things trying to kill me in Australia. All right,
there's too much alive that wants to make you not alive in Australia.
Okay, hold on. You're in Australia. Alright, it's you versus one animal that's trying to kill you. Which one are you trying to fight?
Fuck. One animal?
So you drop down on Australia, and it's you versus some animal that's trying to... That has killed or has the ability to kill humans. Which one are you going to fight?
So it has to be an animal that can kill humans?
Yeah. It can't be like a koala. No, koalas can kill. It can't be like a...
Koalas can fuck you up.
Koalas will ruin your... All koalas are fucking STDs, dude. You don't want to fight a koala.
Yeah, you don't want to fight a koala.
Fucking wild.
I
was thinking. I'm trying to think of an animal that can't kill you in Australia, and it's really hard. Like I was like, it can't be a platter. No, poisonous very poisonous venom. It can't be a koala. No, those kill you. Can't be a...
Like, even, like, ostriches are,
They'll
like,
fuck you up.
they're basically modern day, like, velociraptors.
Oh, yeah, they are.
So-
I would never want to fight an ostrich one-on-one.
No, fuck
They,
no.
they beat me in reach. They beat me in strength and speed.
Speed, you can't run an ostrich.
You can't run an ostrich. If you see when they run, their feathers go like...
Yeah.
When they're running, that's intimidating as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You know something's going to kill you when it's running and it's still fucking, like, frolicking and shit.
Yep.
Like, it's like... It's like a Pokemon. It's like coming after you. Kicks you in the fucking chest. Fuck.
Yeah, it'll rip you fucking up. And fucking kangaroos are ripped as fuck. They're jacked.
Kangaroos
They're
are
jacked.
Fuck no.
So, like, really, you know, there's, like, what, crocodiles? Can't fight those.
Can't fight a crocodile.
Sharks? Can't
Can't.
fight those.
If I can pick the stick... Nah, even then... I'm thinking, like...
I wouldn't want to get close to a shark anyway.
No,
even
no,
if it's
no,
on
no,
land,
no,
because
no,
it'll,
no,
like,
no.
flip out, right?
No. It's gonna be mad.
I
Imagine,
guess I could wait out the shark.
maybe, unless it's arena combat,
Right.
then you're fucked, dude. Shit. And it's like, I'm assuming it's like street rule, so it's barehanded, no weapons.
Right, you have
allowed.
nothing. You are you.
It's you versus the animal. So all the weapons you have is just like your fists, your intellect, and that's it. And the shark.
I'd
has...
fight, like, a wallaby.
What's a wallaby?
It's, like, kind of like a koala, but not.
I'd fight a wallaby. What the fuck's a wallaby? I have no idea what that is. Hold on. Wallaby. What the hell's a wallaby?
It's like
Oh, that's adorable.
yeah, I'd fucking kill it.
Oh, wreck, dude, that can't fight. Oh, wreck. Can this kill a human?
It probably like spits acid or something like
Oh,
so some kind of like horrible
100%.
horrible bullshit that it'll do to you.
Fuck, man. I think that's what I don't like about Australia. So like, I was talking to one of my Australian friends, and he was showing me it's a big spider, like the size of like a dinner plate. It was fucking huge.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, this giant ass fucking spider. I'm like, oh my god, that's terrifying. It's so big. And he's like, no, they're like little puppies. They're harmless. I'm like, it's harmless. He's like, yeah. It's harmless.
Mm-hmm.
But then this tiny little fucking
Like the black widow.
or the brown spider or
Oh,
something.
the brown recluse.
Yeah. It's
You ever
like,
seen one?
like in real life?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I've seen plenty.
What the fuck? How?
Yeah, because when you work in the produce section of
Ah.
a
Oh, no.
thing,
Yeah.
sometimes the black widows or brown recluses live in the bananas
Oh no.
when you get them from like Ecuador or someplace.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yep.
What do you mean they just live in it? Wait, what do you do? You just burn the store down? Move
No.
locations?
So like no. So they'll be in like the box of bananas and they'll get shipped from like Ecuador or somewhere and they'll just be in like the bunch of bananas. They'll like be in between the things. So like sometimes you're putting out the bananas and you see like a black widow come out of it and you're like, nope, fuck that noise.
What do you do?
Kill it.
David.
Get something and whack it. Like
David.
that's your only recourse at that point.
New fear. I now
Yeah.
have fear of bananas. Fantastic.
Yep.
Excellent. That's come out of nowhere. Wonderful. David, if I owned a store, if I was a store manager, I'm sitting there, I'm doing like manager shit, I'm pretending to work, I'm like signing papers, and some guy's like, oh, Jordan, I was hanging up the bananas, there's a brown recluse spider, what do I do? I was like, so, thanks for bringing me this, thanks a lot, bro, don't worry, we're changing locations, press the spider button on the wall, run for your life, you press the button, it fucking blows the store up.
Get the fuck out. Yeah.
Fuck that. No, David, this is why I'll never go to Australia, I will never.
I would go to Australia.
Yeah,
What's
I
wrong
wanna
with
go-
Australia?
I just found out recently I have family in Australia.
Oh, really?
No, sorry, New Zealand. Thank God. A good one.
Oh, okay.
Whew, that was close. Fucking got those confused.
I mean, you can fight lots of stuff in New Zealand.
New Zealand?
Yeah.
Man, all they have there is sheep. I will fuck
Sheep.
up a sheep, dude.
Small birds
Small
called
birds.
kiwis.
Kiwis are nothing, dude. You know
Lord
if
of the Rings.
Yeah.
Orcs.
Orcs.
What's an orc?
What's an orc, really? Honestly, if you really think about it, orcs are like 4'2". You could beat up
Yeah.
an orc.
Yeah, you can
You
fight.
could beat up an orc. Like, by today's standards, I could beat up an orc. No
Yeah,
worries.
of course.
Hand-to-hand combat, they can have their stupid shields. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have just...
So, you know, they're unorganized if they're not being led by Saruman, so you're okay.
That's right. That's actually part of the...
Yeah.
Yeah, and from what I know, do you think I could be Saruman?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, dude.
Do you want to go to New Zealand?
A little bit, yeah. I kind of want
Let's take over New
to.
Zealand.
Do you want to take over New Zealand?
From their orc spawning pits in the mountains.
Yeah.
Get all the orcs.
Do you know what? I really like New Zealand. After the whole Corona nonsense, the New Zealand prime minister is very, very good. Like, she was very on it with like getting everything in order.
Yeah.
Like, apparently she's a very, very good prime minister. So
Yeah.
she can control it for now. Then once her reign is over, I'll come in and I'll introduce like 100 years of darkness. And then once I'm defeated,
I need to build the giant tower with the eyeball.
I want to build the big tower, but I want it like a little like afro on top of the tower.
There you go.
And the eye is in the afro.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
That's gonna be the. I'm gonna introduce like really messed up policies. Like everyone has to. Let me stop. I was about to go down a weird path.
Friday is Afro Friday. You must wear an afro.
Sir, where is your afro? Oh, but you see, I am not of Afro-Caribbean descent, and thus I cannot shoot him. It's like, what? Sir, where is your court-mandated afro? So I'm not allowed to rule things anymore, David.
It's like you put people on like house arrest. They have to wear the afro like 24/7. They can't take it off. It's got like a tracking beacon in it.
Oh, it's so good. I would love to rule over a nation just like as an evil overlord, but then have like a really tight democratic process.
Did I ever tell you about my idea for like self-enforced policing?
Go on.
So like, okay, you know how there's people who are like they'll go to like a public place, like a mall or somewhere, and they're just being like shits. Just being assholes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like here's my like public mandated like laws that would fix itself. It's like, okay, when you go into a mall, there's a guy at the door and he hands you a billy club.
Ooh.
And he says, if you see anyone that's being a dickhead, you hit him with the billy club.
I like that a lot. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So then everyone has a billy club.
Nice.
And then just self-police. Like, oh, someone's being a fucking asshole. You just hit him with the billy club once. That guy won't be an asshole anymore.
That's actually true. I like that a lot. That's
right?
Fun.
Because then other people will police themselves.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to get hit by a billy club.
No, they really hurt.
Yeah.
And then if some dick's like, I've got a billy club, I'm going to hit someone with a billy club. But you can, but
You can. But then everyone else has a billy club and they're like, oh, that guy's being a dickhead? We're going to whop him with it. So now he's getting hit 10 times for the one that he's dealing out.
I won't do the same thing, but instead of billy clubs, we'll have blackjacks.
That is the same thing, basically.
I thought the billy club was the old style. I'm thinking of just a normal club. I'm thinking of just a big stick.
Yeah. Or like the police baton, like the old style police baton that was like a tonfa.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Those things are very painful and very illegal.
You know what's weird? I never knew why they had tonfas, because like nobody used them like tonfas.
No.
Nobody knew how to use them properly.
No.
So like, I don't.
Because you meant to like use them to guard your like blocking.
Yeah,
like,
it's for punching.
Yeah.
But you hold it with the grip and punch with the slightly extended thing.
Yeah.
Or swing it around to hit.
Or block. Ugh. See, this is my problem. You need to train your police correctly.
Right.
If you give your police tonfas, train them
to use tonfas. Send those motherfuckers to Okinawa.
Send them dickheads to Okinawa. Imagine how cool, David, how fucking sick it would be. Oh, we've got a 10:03 in progress. Send the police. Woo! They roll up. I'm thinking of the police like my police. So big ass tool hats.
Yeah.
What's going here then, governor? Oh, there's a guy there with a knife. Oh, don't worry, miss. We'll stop him. Get the tonfas.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, they just show up and everyone knows fucking they're all black belts in karate.
Yes.
With tonfas.
Fucking sick. They start man, I would call the police on everyone just to see that shit. You see a motherfucker jaywalking, like, oh, you about to fucking get it. Motherfucker out here jaywalking. He said something about not liking the police and that he doesn't like the queen. Man, piece of rope, so swift. Do you know what's cool? When I eventually rule over my nation, the Dark Nation, every police guy's gonna have to choose their weapon. So you get tonfa, like the bow staff, katana.
Someone just has swords. A longbow.
Yeah, someone just has a fucking longbow. Bringing the sniper unit.
Yep. This man dressed in fucking green spandex like fucking Robin Hood. Some Hawkeye motherfucker up on top of a building just sniping people with a longbow.
Dude, I want that so badly. It's a cleaner kill.
I mean, you probably would die less getting hit with an arrow than you would with a gun.
I feel like it's more training as well. Like shooting an arrow is just harder than
it's true.
Any dickhead can shoot a gun. Like you just squeeze the trigger. That's it. You've done it.
You point and shoot.
You point and shoot. It's the lazy man's weapon. It's the dumb man's weapon.
Well, I don't know. If you look at the American police,
these motherfuckers lazy. Ain't doing no job. Every crime is a fucking bullet.
yeah,
Insane.
basically, yeah.
Man was jaywalking. Oh, the man's a bit too dark. Literally, that's America.
Yep.
Fuck that shit, dude. Oh, are you sassing me, sir? What? Who are you? No, I'm just kill him. Boom. He's resisting arrest. He's
Right.
So this is a funeral. The man you're shooting is already dead. Could you please? Fucking same scene, but they all have like swords and shit. You know, bow and arrow. You can't. So how long it takes to set up a shot for a bow and arrow?
Yeah.
You gotta think about that shit. Nah, fuck it.
And I mean, like, you know, if everyone had swords, that you could diffuse the situation, right?
Yeah.
Because that, you know, if you're gonna have a sword fight, that sword fight's gonna last a little bit longer. If you shoot someone in the head, it's just like, you're dead.
Boring.
Right? No fun.
Boring. Imagine I call the police. Bro, there's a guy with a sword.
Yeah.
He's like terrorizing the town. And I'm like, yo, the police are gonna fuck. It's gonna be sick. They come in. Boom. Alright, we've done it.
Know what they should do?
Boring.
Know what they should do? They should just have the police do judicial duels. Or if they like catch someone committing a crime, it's like now we have to duel, and they
Yes.
both pull out katanas and
Yes.
fucking, you know,
Yes.
samurai showdown each other. One hit,
down.
one kill.
I'm down with that. That's fucking
I mean,
sick.
realistically, the death toll is gonna be the same,
It's gonna be the same.
but
I feel like that's how you should.
no, you don't have collateral damage in a sword fight.
Oh no!
No one else in the background gets shot in a sword fight.
No. In a sword fight, unless like that sword chip like fucking gets cut in half and flies with somewhere really cool anime style.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
even
exactly
then,
right,
it
yeah.
always gets stuck in the ground just before the camera.
Of course,
it's
yeah,
completely,
yeah, it's
it's
fine.
completely okay. Like no,
As long as there's a news crew around, you're fine.
oh, you're completely okay. You're completely
Yep.
fine. I think what happened is that so you have a criminal. He's gone into like a fucking 7-Eleven. Gets his sword out. Give me all your fucking Oden. I'm gonna take this shit home with me.
Okay, we're doing it here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fucking, let's go. Police roll up. Alright, dickhead. It's fucking you and me. Swords come out. Battle happens. The criminal wins.
Yep.
That criminal is now updated. He's now the police.
Yeah. He won the duel.
He won the duel. He now gets to take that man's hat. He is now Percival.
Yeah,
whatever the
because
fuck.
he's able to enforce law
Clearly.
at that point. He's the better swordsman.
He is clearly the better sword. I think that system works better for me. I understand that better.
Right.
Imagine that system in America. Everyone's just
It's like Highlander.
there can only be one.
There can only be one.
There can only be one.
So, you know, if you die in a sword fight, he takes your position.
That's it.
That makes sense.
It makes sense to me. I think that's what America should be as well. Like everyone puts their guns on the table, like deloaded.
Yeah.
You go 3, 2, 1, and you fucking take your gun, you reassemble it, you reload it, and you shoot the guy in front of you, and the person who's the quickest gets to be the police officer.
Yeah.
The one who dies. Well, that's just how this works. It's a new system of justice.
I think it would work.
I think it worked
perfectly fine.
fantastically.
I mean, why not?
I see no flaws.
There's no flaws in this system. Well, I mean, it can't be worse than what's going on now.
Man, I look at America and I'm like, nothing is worse than this system.
I mean, realistically, could it be worse? Probably not.
Probably not, to be honest.
And I mean, at least like sword fights are cool to watch.
Yeah, that's true. At least there's that.
I mean, car chases won't be as fun.
Nah. Oh, will they?
Oh,
Think about
leaning
it.
out the side with a
There we go.
katana. Okay, you swinging at the other guy's tires.
Trying to slice the guy's tires off. You get the one guy's like standing on top of the car with his sword out, just like.
Okay, no, I take it back. This is way cooler. Way cooler.
He's focusing his chi to cut the car straight in half.
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see the guy like get out of the passenger side of the fucking squad car, climb on the roof, and just like jump to the other squad car and like put his fucking sword in the roof and like land on it. Yeah. Oh man.
I want to have a system
Hell
where
yeah.
the higher up you go in the police force, the bigger a sword you get.
Okay.
So, like,
we're playing by Chris Hansen
we're
rules.
playing by Chris Hansen rules. So
Okay.
like the police chief is just guts.
Okay. Sweet.
The police chief just.
I mean, Guts would be really good at killing people.
The police chief is just guts.
I mean, he keeps the people safe.
Holy shit! Oh man, this is why I'm not allowed to rule conscious anymore, David. Like this is this is the dumbass rules I would enforce. Like I swear to God, this is what I would do. It'd be the funniest shit to me. It would be very entertaining as well.
Right.
Every year, there's like a big tournament, and the winner becomes a new police chief,
Okay.
and anyone can enter.
Okay, this is like an open tournament.
Open tournament.
This is like the fucking Dragon Ball World Tournament where anyone's style can come in and
anyone can come in.
Whoever wins wins.
That's it. You can come in, bring whatever. You can bring a sword, whatever you want to bring. You can bring in. The winner is the winner. That's it. When you win, you get to be the police chief.
Oh, cool.
And they give you the Guntz sword version of whatever weapon you're using.
Okay.
So if you're using like nunchucks, you get the fucking Guntz version of that, which I don't know what that would look like. It'd be fucking
It's just
sick.
2 dragon slayers attached with the chain.
Oh my
that you
god.
swing around.
Oh my god. It's too much power for one man.
Oh, that'd be great.
Dude, imagine you move into town. A big old crime is happening. The police chief comes out and his weapon is just 2 dragon slayers attack, and he's proficient with them.
Right, yeah.
He's fucking...
Somehow he's able to like put it under his fucking thing.
Yeah.
You know, he's holding them both behind his back.
What? David, crime would drop to -7. Like I wouldn't even think about crime. It'd be
People would start doing charity work instead of crime, right?
Everyone's like, can't wait for that police guy to fucking retire because this town is terrifying. He's just on his big chair, just waiting for crime. He's just like,
Here's the problem, though. You gotta be careful because that man might usurp you.
that's true. You don't want him to usurp.
You can't give him too much power.
No. My assumption is that the lord of this town is even strong. He's
Okay.
So the guy with the crazy like dragonwood nunchucks, he's just like the pit boss.
Okay.
I mean, he's scary as fuck, but he's not the he's the boss that you kill that you think's the last boss, and the last boss comes out like
And like steps on him, and then he's like, haha, fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the main boss is like the main boss is just Nightmare from Soul Calibur.
Okay.
Or some shit.
He's like you know, they're like the Ornstein and Smough from Dark Souls.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you kill one, and then they combine into like the big fuck you version. Okay.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
That makes sense.
What a great town. What a peaceful place to live. I'm gonna call it Sunnyville. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Sunnyville.
Fucking happy town. It's gonna be based in Ohio, USA, or some shit.
There's just a lot of buildings that are just like, you know, 1-room duplexes because the chief of police has been cutting all the actual houses in half, and they just rebuild the walls, but they have to split it into 2 houses now.
He's just slicing up big apartment blocks like birthday cake,
Yeah.
like serving it out to the people. Here you go. Here's a
And
house
like
for you.
it's like really weird because like some houses have 3 floors, some only have 1, but they're all in the same neighborhood. So you're like, what's going on here? I don't know. This doesn't make sense.
He just cuts America in half. He's like, fuck this shit. It's too big. He just cuts Texas off and pushes it into the ocean. He's like,
Just looks at Florida. He's like, not today.
That's gotta go. Just cuts Florida off. There we go. Well, climate change is climate change is already cutting Florida off.
Yeah. Climate change is gonna make Florida fucking Atlantis.
Man, it's gonna be cool. The fish people will be happy.
Yeah, they'll be. Oh man. Speaking of fish people though, like, fuck. It's been raining like a motherfucker here.
Did you see the landslides in?
Yeah,
Atami?
in Atami, yeah.
Man, it's been there's been crazy rains recently in Tokyo for the next like 9. Not even just in Tokyo, it's in this whole.
It was raining like a consistent amount. For the last 3 days.
It's been insane.
24 hours a day for 3 days.
Fucking insane, and it's not like a little drizzle.
It's like full. It's like normal full on rain.
Thunderstorm type shit. Like the type of shit where you look outside and you go, "Oh, I have to cancel my plans." Like
last night I was looking out my window because I can see Landmark Tower from my house. It was raining so hard I could not see Landmark Tower.
Holy shit!
And Landmark Tower has like big ass red lights on it, so airplanes don't run into it.
Yeah,
like it's not that far away.
No,
it's like maybe 10 minutes. I couldn't fucking see it.
Fuck me, David. That's insane. Because you messed me at like 1, 2 in the morning.
Yeah. I was still awake because I had a nice 5-hour nap.
What is this?
Came home, had a nap. What is you know?
Fair dues. I did something similar, but replace map with like Mario Golf. So
okay. Speaking of that, how's Mario Golf?
Mario Golf is very, very fun. I have a weird love for golf games. Like I don't know why. Like I fucking love them, but I get really angry at these fucking golf games.
A golf game?
What the fuck are you doing, Toe? Shit. Like it's fun. There's like speed golf, normal golf. There's like you play the campaign mode.
Yeah.
And it keeps switching you between like speed golf and normal golf as you like power up your character.
Okay.
So you can create a character that's very much in the style of what game style you want to play.
Okay.
So my guy is like all fucking like whoops. He's like all power mostly. So he can hit the ball really far and really straight.
Yeah.
That's what you want. You want to get as close to the hole as you can.
Right.
But then my short game is terrible.
You got no control, no backspin or front spin or whatever.
Dude, my short game is so bad. Like sometimes I'll get like a nice chip in.
Like
I'm pretty good at that stuff. But like when I'm on the green, I'm like, oh fuck, how this bit's hard. How do I get this to work? It's not. It's a good game. I think if you like golf games, it very much it scratches the itch I wanted it to scratch.
Weird, because like I've been looking into it a little bit, and then like what I've heard from other people say, they're like, I'm not like super in it. Like I'm disappointed in it. I felt like there was gonna be more to the story mode or more to the other modes, but like I mean, golf is golf. Like, what do you really do?
This is my thing. Like, I was reading the reviews online, and one of the reviews said, I shit you not, they said it's just golf, and I was like, yeah, it's Mario Golf. What did you want from this? I don't get it. What more did you want from this game?
I don't know, because like those games have been kind of
it's
a while.
Yeah, it's golf. It's golf with like weird powers and abilities and like a race thing that's pretty fun, and the story design your characters is pretty interesting, and like they keep it interesting. Like there's one golf mode you in the campaign mode where you're in this big old fuck off field. There's like a high levels and lower levels, and they go, alright, you need to get that ball in all 9 holes, any order you want. You have 40 shots.
Okay.
Good luck.
That's neat. That's cool.
That took me ages, David.
I like that. That's neat.
That was fun. To get up to the higher platforms is like tornadoes.
Okay.
But here's the thing. The ball, oh man, the game is very, like, the way the ball flies and rolls around, it's very real. I love that. So like, you hit the ball, and I'm like, alright, cool. Went up the tornado, but then it'll hit the ledge at a weird angle, and it'll just fucking chip off and bounce back down.
Okay.
Are you fucking with me? Are you serious? Like, what the... But then again, yeah, of course it does.
Right.
So in real life, that's what it would do. It wouldn't just stop.
Right, yeah. Okay.
That makes sense.
That's fair enough.
And I like shit like that. Because I know, like, in past games, from previous, like, golf games, they'll be like, oh, you know, we'll let them have it. Oh, it's hit the ground. Oh, let it roll a bit and that's it. No. This game's like, you've hit the rough, it's going to fucking hit the rough. You've hit a rock, it's going to bounce off
the rock, yeah.
Like how it's going to bounce off a rock in real life. Like, it's very fun to play. It's very good. I feel like I was playing the game and I'm like, yeah, this is...
I think I'll probably wait till it maybe goes down in price a little bit. At a secondhand place.
I found it in Book Off secondhand.
Oh, already?
Pure fucking luck.
You know, that's... Okay, that's something so weird about this country. Like, the game will come out and then it'll be on sale used, like, the next day.
The next day, yeah.
So I'm like, who's buying a game at full price and reselling it the next day?
Fuck knows. Like, what reason?
Yeah, like, I've never bought a game and been like, I need to return this tomorrow.
Yeah, so my weird thing as well is that if you bought the game, played it, surely you could return it to the store for your money back? Or is that not what they do?
You know, I don't think you can here. I've never, like, unless it's, like, actually, like, faulty, like, I don't think you should be like, I didn't like this game and take it back to the store. I don't think they'll let you do that.
I wonder if it's literally people going, they buy the game and they've gone, actually, I don't like this game as much as I thought I would. I'm going to...
return it, yeah.
But for me, it's like the next day?
How long did you play it for that
the next day you're like, nope, I'm willing to take a loss on this already.
I mean, granted, probably it's only like a $10 loss, but, you know... Man. It's still $10.
A loss is a loss, dude.
Yeah, exactly, like, right? Like
that.
$10 is ramen.
Dude, honestly, yeah, I'd rather just hold it. Like, I'd rather just hold the game.
Yeah, honestly, because, like, okay, if I come back and play it, like, later on for 3 or 4 hours, there's my $10 that I would have got back. So, realistically, I haven't lost anything.
Or even that, like, you just hold the game. Then if one of your friends was like, oh, I kind of wanted to buy, like, Mario Golf, you can go, I have it.
Yeah, here you go. I'll trade you for something.
Yeah, exactly. I'll trade you something. Oh, you can buy it off me for, like, under the price of the...
right.
The store or something. And even then, you're like, you're not losing as much as $10. Maybe lose $5.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
But
right.
It's not as, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. It's really weird to me.
I don't know. I've never been one to return games, mostly because I do enough research before I buy something.
Same. I've never bought a game, played it, and gone, oh man, this isn't what I wanted.
Yeah, me either.
Never. I'm always
So I have had that happen, but it's never been a game that costed more than $10. So I'm like,
yeah.
Who gives a shit? At that point, I'm like, okay, $10, like whatever.
For me, that would happen if I'm like in Book Off or something, and I'll find like a cheap game, and I'm like, oh, that looks interesting.
Yeah.
I'll grab it.
Yeah.
And then I'll grab the game, and I'm like, oh, it wasn't as interesting as I thought.
That was like I bought Gundam Breaker 3 for PS3, PS4. I don't remember. But that game was great. And then they released another one called New Gundam Breaker. And that game was an absolute piece of shit. Just kusoge to the max. It's such a piece of fucking shit. And I wondered because I picked it up at Book Off. It was 500 yen. And I'm like, there's no way a fucking PS4 game is 500 yen. Like
500 yen?
The plastic to print, the plastic and the disc probably cost more than 500 yen to make. So how are you selling this for 500 yen? And now I know why. That game is an absolute piece of dog shit.
Yeah,
it's so fucking bad.
I'm still curious about that. Oh, what's that really shit game? Jump Force?
Oh, the Shonen Jump,
Shonen
Jump Force.
Man,
that game looks like that game looks so like the game looks cool, like, but it's so weird seeing anime characters in a weird, realistically rendered way.
Yeah,
like it's just strange looking.
Apparently, the game is literally like
bad.
Yeah, it's like design a character, join a team. Fight a dude, he goes evil. Fight a dude, he goes good.
Yeah, it's not like a good game.
Boring as fuck, dude. Very repetitive fights, apparently.
This is unfortunate because I think you could make a cool game if you have all the characters from Jump. Like Jump doesn't have to worry about licensing characters out. They just own all those characters.
They own all the characters.
So they just go, okay, put them in a game.
The thing that's crazy to me is that there's not been like a really good Jump game. In the last, 5 years or so, I should say.
No. I think the last game that was really good for Jump... Did you play Jump... what is it called? Like Jump Ultimate Fighters? It's a DS game. I have it. You should check it out.
A DS game?
Yeah. So, okay. Imagine Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
But all the characters are Jump characters.
I'm ready. I'm down for it.
Yeah. It's fucking great.
Ultimate...
It's like Jump Ultimate... something.
Stars.
Ultimate Stars. Yeah, that's what it is.
Jump Ultimate Stars. This game looks cool as fuck.
It's fucking cool. And you build characters and you get you get koma from or I should say panels. You get panels from manga. And each of the panels has special abilities. So a 1x1 koma gives your character +1 knockback, but a 3x3 koma gives your character a special ability where you can if I have the Hitsugaya from Bleach koma, I can summon Hitsugaya as an assist character and he shows up and he does some bullshit.
Holy fucking shit.
It's fucking cool.
Fuck. Okay, hold on. How many characters?
A fuckload.
Do you think... I have the answer. How many do you think there were in Jump Ultimate Force to play? Listener at home as well, say a number. You know how big Jump is. Think of a number. How many...
playable characters?
Remember, this is a DS game?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 questions. How many playable characters? And then how many just characters show up?
Okay, that's a very different question.
Very much so. We'll start with how many characters show up. How many characters do you think just show up?
Show up? It's
show
gotta be in the hundreds. I'd say like 350.
Ooh, you were close. 305.
Yeah, okay. I thought it would be about 300. And I think the roster is somewhere between 50 and 70.
Yeah, you're right. The roster is fucking massive.
56, huge.
56 characters.
56 characters, yeah, okay.
No, dude. On a DS game?
Yeah. It's fucking cool. If you can find an import of it, it's great. And it has a cool story mode where you pick a character and you build them out and
I want to play this game.
It's great. It's awesome.
Dangerous.
Do you have a DS?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I'll give it to you. It's neat. It's fun to play.
Grab this game. I was looking online just now to buy it. Out of stock.
Yeah. It's hard to find. I would actually say if you're looking for it, go to Book Off. You'll probably be able to find it.
Yeah, this reminds me of Gacha Force for me.
It's similar, yes.
Yeah, it's a game that didn't get as much love over in the States, in the UK, and Europe.
Did you know that on the PlayStation 1, they had made a Naruto Dragon Ball One Piece fighting game?
Yes.
Yeah. It's fucking weird.
I think it's... what was it called? It's a Jump something.
It's jump,
or-
yeah, jump stars or some bullshit like that. Yeah, but yeah,
I think in the UK it's called Battle Stadium DON.
yeah, that's what it is. Dong.
Don. Battle Stadium Don. That's
Dragon
not
Ball,
bad.
One Piece, Naruto.
Yeah, no, but Don was like Don.
Yeah.
Don. Was it good? Did you play it?
That was all right.
It was on the
I mean,
GameCube.
I played it like 10 years ago. But it's neat.
Man, this looks like a game from 10 years ago.
Yeah. Yes.
It looks like
There's also the same company that made that game made a different game that was Transformers. Yeah, using the same style of stuff. So like you'd have like
what?
you have like Optimus Prime who could like transform into the fucking truck and like drive around the thing. It was neat.
Wait, was this like no? This wasn't a stadium battle game, was it?
Yeah.
Was it?
It looks like Smash Brothers where you have to like knock people off the side of the stage.
What the fuck?
Mhm.
But it's Transformers.
Yeah.
Yo,
I mean Transformers is a Takara Tomy product.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So
I kind of want to be like a Megatron. That'd be fucking sick. I'm looking. Oh yeah. Oh, do you know what? Surprisingly enough, there's actually quite a few random arena battle games. With
yeah, there
Transformers.
is.
That's surprising. I don't really, when I think of Transformers, I don't really think of like a stadium.
No.
That's really weird for me. I think that the one Transformer game I had was it was like Transformers on the PlayStation 2.
The
Oh,
Battle
man.
for Cybertron.
Yeah. Very good game.
Yeah. It's neat.
Very fucking good game. Holy shit.
All right,
Was
well,
Anyway, yeah. This,
we've been very sidetracked here. Do we want to talk about our topic for the day?
Yeah, indeed. Bring me. You had a good question for me though.
So, since you had told me about I'm getting the vaccine and blah blah blah, right?
That Vax boy.
I assume that the country's gonna open up soon-ish. They're clearly gonna have the Olympics. They're clearly gonna go ahead with that stuff.
Yeah.
So people are gonna start coming to Japan, and people are gonna start moving to Japan. So now my question was for you, I guess in a more general sense, is gatekeeping like a good or bad thing?
Like gatekeeping Japan.
Yes.
By gatekeeping, do you mean like physically gatekeeping? Like foreigners come to Japan and the Japanese government goes no.
I mean more like gatekeeping as far as the Japanese government, jobs, like just in general.
Like okay.
I'm thinking more like gatekeeping as far as people who live here gatekeeping other people coming in. It's probably more about
Okay.
where I'm thinking about in that.
Yeah. It's like people being like, wait, how do people gatekeep again? I cannot remember. It's like, I just don't do it. I just don't care. I got it. It's like when people go, oh, I had really good sushi from Sushi Road, and someone goes, actually, you'll find that the greatest sushi. Like shit like that.
Yeah, like a little bit. Like, do you think other foreigners should be gatekeeping people who gatekeeping the kind of people who come here and don't know fuck all? Like, should those people be gate kept out?
Fuck, that's a good one. I kind of want to say no, but I also kind of want to say yes.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Do you want to expand why?
Yeah, like no, because like don't be a cunt. Let people.
Yeah.
You know,
I can agree with you
no,
there.
let people enjoy things. You know, like let them come over to Japan and do whatever they want. If they want to come over to Japan and they want to eat bad ramen and sushi and like they want to go clubbing and drink too much,
That's
and hang
fine.
out on the streets, cool. Do your thing. Like don't be a dick about it. Like I hate when people like I personally hate when someone likes like someone goes, oh I like Japan because X, Y, and Z anime. I'm like cool.
Okay.
Do your thing, and then there's always someone in the room to be like, oh, actually, there's like way better things in Japan. You'll find that Japan isn't just anime. It's like, yeah, we fucking know that.
Mm-hmm.
But then at the same time, there are times when I'm like, can someone gatekeep this man?
Right.
Can someone put this man in the box, please? Like, when they take that a little bit too far.
Right. Yeah.
Like, in the same sentence of, like, I like Japan because of anime, someone will go, I like Japan because I like anime, and all my knowledge of Japan comes from anime. And I feel that once I go to Japan, I will become anime. I met a man and he told me that I'm gonna be the protagonist. It's like shit like that. And that
I'm the main hero of my story, right?
I have the exact conversation in my head that's been lodged there for like 10 years now, when this girl in Dugakse said, and I quote, and I fucking quote,
Yep.
"Hi," I forgot her name because her real name is not important. I'm gonna call her Jane. I don't know. She goes, "Hi, my name is Jane, but call me by my Japanese name, Aki."
I remember you've told me this story.
This story is lodged in my memory. This motherfucker gave herself a Japanese name, and it wasn't even a good one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
She's white too, right?
Yeah, she is.
Of course she is, right?
As snow. As fucking snow. And she had the...
We should gatekeep white people.
I'm a gatekeeper for these white people, bro.
As a white person, we should gatekeep white people. Don't let them in.
Don't
want them.
Don't want them. No more.
Undesirables.
We should have a quota.
Yeah. Like, I mean, the Japanese government only lets so many people in from Hong Kong. They should only let in so many white people.
Do they really?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Why?
It's for, like, working visas.
Don't be a
like
dickhead.
that.
Let them in.
I don't know.
Look,
But
that's weird.
I think, okay.
Go on.
So, are we on the side of gatekeeping or we're not on the side? On the one hand, I agree with you. I don't think that we should gatekeep people coming in. But on the same token, I feel like there are just some people who get to Japan and they are just the absolute fucking worst.
Okay, do you know what? This isn't a black and white discussion. So,
Right.
But for the time being,
there's shades of gray.
yeah. But for the time being, let's take. I'm gonna take the part of me that's like, let people live their lives. I'm gonna put it over here for a minute.
Okay.
And we're gonna get back to it. It's gonna sit right here for a minute.
Okay.
And we're gonna focus on the part of me that's like,
Just trap it right in here.
yeah, it's gonna be in my coffee for a little bit.
Yep.
And then we're gonna focus on the bit that's like gatekeep these motherfuckers, because that's a more interesting conversation to me.
Yeah, I think so.
For the time being, anyway. But yeah, so for gatekeeping, I'm like, yeah, gatekeep them, because as you said, there are very much people who come to this country and they act like absolute fucking idiots. Did you hear the one about? Okay, I don't know if you heard this or not, or if we discussed it.
Probably.
Guy on Twitter
Uh-huh.
during the pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
the big, like, not like the beginning pandemic when it was like, will they, won't they, can
Yeah,
they, can't they, or now in the pandemic when it's kind of like, things are kind of opening up. This was like
Peak pandemic.
Peak pandemic, when everyone was like, bro, everything's fucked up, we can't do anything, like, lockdown, masks on, keep
Right.
yourself fucking safe, corona out, trying to fuck everyone up, no vaccine for the next 5 years, like that kind of shit.
Okay, yeah.
During that time,
Yep.
this white dude on Twitter had this contract to come to Japan,
Okay.
and everything was set up. He had the house ready,
Okay.
he had the contract ready,
Mm-hmm.
but he needed just to get here.
Right.
And at this time, things were just starting to close down.
Okay.
Things were the doors were just, the gates were just going up, doors were just closing, and he was on Twitter crying about it, that he wanted to come to Japan, and everything was set up, and he already put the money into it, and he had nothing else. He couldn't do fuck all, woe is me, cry.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy on Twitter, for some reason, was like, do you know what? We're gonna help this motherfucker out. Fuck it.
Okay.
So they helped him out. They gave him like information he could use to get to Japan earlier. They're like replying in his little Twitter threads like, don't worry, bro, you'll be fine. We're gonna fucking help you through this kind of thing. And this guy with his own tenacity, working hard, jumping through the bureaucracy hoops he has to jump through.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, I think after like a month or two,
Yep.
got his ass to Japan during the pandemic, and it was like, good job.
Okay.
That must have been fucking difficult. Well done. Good job for getting here.
I feel like there's a twist coming.
Oh, David, wait for the fucking twist. Oh my god.
Okay.
They get here. Well done. You've done it. You've made it here during the pandemic. Emmy. Good man. Proud of you. Love you.
Mm-hmm.
Now sit your ass down in your hotel for 2 weeks and do a little quarantine.
Okay.
Next motherfucking day, this man is outside. The next day, this man is in Shibuya taking pictures like, wow, Japan. Oh my god, I'm here in Shibuya. Uploaded them onto Twitter, putting them on his fucking Instagram story. Woo, I'm fucking... Bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? I didn't help. I mean, it's clear. I didn't help. I don't help people. I didn't help.
Mm-hmm.
But people helped this guy get to the country during the pandemic. Yeah. All he had to do then was sit his ass down for 2 weeks to make sure he didn't have the fucking virus. Couldn't do it. He was outside on like day 2 or 3, running around the big city, possibly spreading corona fucking everywhere. And he was pissed. People were mad.
Yeah, of course.
He deleted everything. Like, he deleted his Instagram, he deleted his Twitter, and no one's heard from him since. gatekeep that motherfucker. Put gates around him. They should have, because they. Fuck.
I mean, yeah, it's
wild. For me, it's the privilege. It's the privilege for me.
right.
It's the community that already live in the country helping you also come to the country and sort of pseudo join that community. If you're part of it, if you're not part of it, you're part of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're a foreigner in Japan, you're part of the foreigner community in Japan. It doesn't matter, you are. It's just what it is. Help him get over. What does he do?
Fucking around.
Shits in their salad.
Yeah.
Fucking takes a big old shit in a 5-star restaurant salad. And you're like, well, this is why we don't help people. This is why gatekeeping. I think this is also why, like, a lot of foreigners in Japan who've lived here for a long time
hate fucking other foreigners.
Hate other foreigners and are so bitter and are so, like, prone to gatekeeping things, because they're like, we've seen the shit we love be spoiled so many times before.
Right.
I don't want to see it get spoiled again.
Right. I think that is one thing is in this country you are, like, pseudo guilty by association.
Yeah.
Where if one motherfucker does some dumb shit, you know, everyone the next day asks you, "Did you know about John Smithington doing his whatever badness?" Like it happens. It happens a lot.
Yep.
And I can understand where even I'll say stuff too, like now not having people coming as tourists has been so nice.
It has been.
Right? It's been super nice, and like I hate to say that because other people are like, oh, I want to go to Japan.
I want to go to Japan as a tourist.
You know, like whatever. Like
I'm one of the good ones.
Yeah, I know you're always one of the good ones until you're not.
Always one of the good ones until you're not. Up on the fucking churro line.
And then it's like, look at this fucking asshole, right?
Yep.
You know, that's always the case, right? So on the one hand, I'm like, yeah, you know, people should be able to come and do their thing and, you know, have a good time in Japan. Like, you know, it's your vacation, whatever. Like, fuck it, I don't care. But at the same time, it's like, if you are coming and you're being a fucking nuisance, like, you're making it worse for everyone here. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, foreigners don't do anything to me, like, affect my life. But it's like, you know, if people are being such a fucking nuisance that it becomes a problem, then it is your problem.
Yeah.
Right? Eventually, like, for example, if people are being a fucking nuisance, like, as tourists in, like, somewhere like Kyoto, and they're being a fucking nuisance, and then you want to go there for a holiday, and then other places have implemented some kind of a rule, like, oh, we don't want foreigners in this place, or, oh, we can only let so many people in because someone was being a fucking jackass, right? Yep. So, like, suddenly, that thing that you thought was, oh, this doesn't affect me, has now affected you, right? So, I think it's a little bit of a double-edged sword.
You never want to be the reason that a new rule has been implemented.
Right, yeah.
Like, that's never a good thing. Well, unless it's hilarious, then it's fine. But if it's not hilarious, it's never a good thing.
Right.
Like, you don't want to be the reason that a hotel is like, no foreigners. You know? You don't want to be a reason that the restaurant is like, no foreigners. Like, because I feel like a lot of those, like, no foreigners allowed signs are very... Not a lot, sorry, I should say a lot. Some. Because Japan is still very fucking racist. Some are literally because of a bad foreigner experience they had. Like, even I've told this story before. Like, my landlord fucking hated foreigners because the one person who moved out and went back to wherever she was from left a whole fucking chute of trash in the house and on the balcony and didn't mix, you know what I mean? And it was massive, like, problem for the landlord to then have to clean up and sort out and like, you know what I mean? So, like, sometimes, like, that whole no foreigner thing is literally because some dickhead has come in before you and just fucked everything up.
Right.
I mean, don't get it wrong. If you see a no foreigner sign, don't go, oh, it's because... Sometimes the motherfucker just racist. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I mean, yeah, like, there is the situation where that is, like, easily 100% possible. Probable.
Yeah.
I'd say it's probably, you know, pretty likely that's probably the case in most places. You know, like, I can't really say. But, you know, at the same time, you don't be the guy who makes that sign a reality, right? Like, don't be that dude. And that's why I think, like, some people do need to be gatekept a little bit.
Yeah.
Where it's, you know.
Do you know what it is for me? I think I saw this a lot during international student times. It was like people coming here for, like, vacation or whatever. will be in the club doing like club things, and for the most part, everyone's pretty cool. Everyone's chill for the most part, you know. But then you have those few people who are here on holiday, just like sexually assaulting everyone. Just those cunts who are like, we're gonna go around and try to numper everyone, but they're not doing numper. They're literally just like
they're just being an obnoxious prick.
Yeah, they're just literally like borderline and or if not already deep ocean dive sexually assaulting people. Like they way up in it, and it's like, bro, like you're creating such a bad image of not just you, like your entire race, especially in Japan, because like Japan is so just like what's the word?
Homogeneous.
Thank you. There are like homogeneous.
Homogeneous. Yes, whatever.
There aren't that many like black people here, for one thing.
No.
So for me, for example, the amount of times people have come up to me and gone, "Hey, Jordan, you're black," and I'm like, "Go on, yep, I am." Like, do you know black person? I'm like, no. Like, oh, really? Because he also lives in like the town 3 towns away from you, and I'm like, yeah, don't know who that is. Like, oh, interesting. It's like, is it? Is it though? It's not really.
Is it that I don't know John Blackington? Like,
literally, yeah. I don't know John Blackington III. I apologize greatly. We've never met at the local meeting for black people. Yeah. You know what I mean? But that same thing stretches over to anything. Like, what's the dude's name? Bobby something.
Oh, I was gonna say Bobby Shmurda, but that's
Bobby Shmurda, my boy. Out.
Not Bobby Shmurda.
Come on, Bobby.
Yeah. Bob Sapp.
Yeah.
That's the guy you're thinking of, right?
The black celebrity in Japan was the voice for some program. I think I didn't really look into it. Some fuckery happened. I think he hit his wife or something.
Yep.
I don't know.
DV.
Fucking domestic violence. So, but because of that, the ripples that will cause is insane. So, for example, I might meet someone in like 5 years' time, and they might have a bad opinion of black people just because of
this
motherfucker.
Bob Sapp.
Yeah. So
smack someone around, yeah.
My kids who I used to teach in like elementary school, like junior high school, who'd often go to Harajuku, had a bad view of black people because the weird black people in Harajuku trying to like force people to come into the store and like buy like overpriced fake merchandise. Yeah. Like
buy some shoes. You need shoes? Do you need shoes? Do you have shoes? You need to buy some shoes.
Those gatekeep
shoes.
All of them.
Yeah.
Fucking gatekeep. Oh, I fucking hate those people. Anyone who's coming to the country to cause problems is like the problems they cause are so much more far-reaching than they think. Like you are, I can't remember who said this to me. It was like you're an ambassador of your race no matter where you go. Like once you, especially if you're in a country you're not the majority. So like, I think for white people, depending where you've grown up, this is the first time that you've come to a country. And you are quote unquote a minority. Yeah, a minority, and thus an ambassador of your race. And for a lot of people, it's like a first time for them. They're like, how do I really? It's kind of like really? Do you? No, I don't believe that. A lot of people just don't.
Did I ever tell you about? It was when I was living in Kawasaki, and I had met with Dan, not Dan from last week, different Dan, Scarf.
Yep, Scarf.
And it was me and him and like 3 other people. I don't remember who it was, but there's a girl in the group, and we're just in like Kawasaki Station, right? We're just like having a chat, by the what's it called? The clock. You know how like every big station has like a big clock thing.
Yeah. The big old
clock. We're like over there, and like for some reason, this one fucking bitch, and I will call her fucking bitch because she's dumb as rocks.
Holy shit.
Dumb as rocks. But she's just there, and she has like fucking like, I don't know why she had this, but it's like literally like a vial of glitter.
Why did she have a vial of glitter?
I have no fucking idea. But she had like this vial of glitter, right? And she just like has it in her hand, and she's like sprinkling it around.
Why is she doing this?
Fuck if I know, right? But we're in the middle of
the fuck?
Of the fucking thing. And she's like sprinkling this fucking glitter around in plain view of everyone. It's not like this is like behind a fucking pillar or something.
In the middle of fucking Kawasaki
in the middle of Kawasaki Station that like 5,000 people are using a day easily.
What the? Okay.
So it's me, her, Dan, and like 2 other people, and all of us are white, right?
Oh, you're fucked. Yeah.
So at that point, I was just like, yo, can you like not do that?
Yeah, what the fuck's wrong with you?
And she's like, why? I'm like, because, and I literally told her, we're all white, And because you're being a fucking idiot,
Yep.
everyone else thinks we are all fucking idiots.
Yes.
So stop being a fucking idiot.
Yes.
And she was like really offended by this. And I'm like, no, you're fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Like, stop.
This is dumb as fuck.
And literally she's like got mad about it. And I was like, no. I'm like, I looked at Dan because we were like going to hang out, and I'm just like, yo, Dan, I'm gonna piece the fuck out because I will not be party to this bullshit.
Fuck that. It's guilt by
I'm like, I'm gone.
association.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gone. Like, bye.
Fuck
like,
that.
you, no.
Yeah. No.
The second that the station, dudes come over and be like, why are you being a fucking stupid cunt?
Oh.
I don't want to be there.
No. Because you know they're coming.
Yeah.
Someone's
gonna say some shit.
Of course. Bro, Japan out here snitching 24/7. They love it.
Yeah.
They love it. If you're doing some fuckery in the station, someone
has seen you. Especially if you're even if you're white, you are now a visible minority.
Yes, you are.
So
you do bad things, it's like
everyone has seen you.
everyone has fucking seen you. Though it's unfair. I don't care. But if a Japanese person was doing that, people would look and go, this person is probably a little bit unhinged. We're gonna leave them alone. They're probably crazy. Walk away. If you, a white person and or a not Japanese person is doing that, they're gonna go, this person is just being fucking miyoku. They're just being a nuisance. We're gonna go tell the station staff.
Because then the station staff will deal with it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe someone's gonna tell the station staff and the crazy person as well, but generally it'll be like, oh, ma'am, don't do this. That's fucking stupid. You're an idiot. Fuck off.
And they go, moshiwake gozaimasen. And then that's it.
That's it. But you're a foreigner. You out here throwing glitter on this. Like, how dare you?
And I know, like, I'd never met this chick before, but I know for a fact this bitch did not know Japanese. For sure. Like, you know how when you meet another foreigner and you just
know
the way that they carry themselves in Japan, you just know if that person knows Japanese or they don't.
Yes.
I knew for a fact. I'm like, this bitch doesn't speak a word of Japanese. So like, if the station staff comes over and says some shit, do you know who's gonna have to talk to the station staff? Me.
Yep.
Me. I'm gonna have to talk to the station staff about why this bitch is dumb. I ain't gonna do that.
You're gonna be like, I'm sorry, station staff. This bitch is dumb, and they're gonna go, I realize that, but yeah, it's gonna be like the fucking worst thing. If you're in a group of foreigners, so like race aside, if you're just in a group of foreigners, the one who speaks the most Japanese is now the ambassador of that group.
For everyone else.
So if, for example, you're in a group of, bro, this is such a, fuck me. Listen carefully, dickheads. If you're in a group of foreigners and your group of foreigners are fucking around, to not a little bit fucking around, not like we're a little bit drunk in the station, like being a little bit too loud.
Yeah.
Whatever. Don't worry about it. I'm talking like throwing glitter around the station, being way too obnoxiously loud. Like, if you're in that group and you are the dickhead who speaks the most Japanese, go the fuck home. And never meet that group again.
Yeah.
Because
I didn't see that bitch again.
Wise man. Because if anyone of any authority comes over to talk to the group, you are the leader of the group. Because you speak the most Japanese. Yep. No matter who's doing the most fuckery, you're now the leader. Because you speak the most Japanese.
Yep.
So when it comes to like someone who's going to have to bow down and moshimaku gozaimasen, that's you. When it comes to who's getting in trouble, yes, the whole group. But it's you. Because in their minds, they're going, this motherfucker is the closest one to Japanese since he speaks the language.
And he should know better.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
This motherfucker should know better. Like, I've been in a group of like dumbass foreigners being like way too stupid. And I've gone, I'm piecing out to go home because I know shit's gonna happen.
Yeah, you're gonna get in some shit.
Yeah, lo and behold, shit happened. They're like, oh man, like Jordan, like, oh, the station staff got called on us. Like, none of us could speak Japanese, and like it was a real hassle. I'm like, yeah, that's why I ran away, because I knew shit like this was gonna happen. Like, all those types of foreigners need to be gatekept, because I cannot stand, like on a personal level, like every day, being in a good, being my best behavior, raising up that social status of like my people of color in this country, for one dickhead to come over, do some fuckery, and just be an absolute dickhead. Maybe the answer to this question is not should those people be gatekept. It's should you gatekeep those people? Like, just from your life, right? I think there is, in this country, there's kind of this unspoken rule of if you're a foreigner, we're all friends. I hate that rule. Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Like, oh, you know, like, because we're a foreigner, we're friends now because the fucking man's out to get us. No.
No, they're not. Trust me.
No.
As a man who grew up in a country where the man is 100% out
to get you.
Like, we ain't friends like that. Like, honestly, like...
Yep.
Get out of here. 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 No. I feel like it's very important to distinguish who are your friends and who aren't your friends, and kind of very sort of, like a swath between them. I remember we were out at the, I don't know if you were there or not. We were out in the what's it called? Yakitori Marukin.
Oh, okay, in Shibuya.
The make your own drink place in Shibuya.
Yeah.
And I don't remember who did this, but someone invited like these two 30, 40-year-old skater people to the event.
I definitely don't think I was there that time. I don't think you were there
for this one. So someone invited, I don't remember who did it, but someone invited these two 30 or 40-year-old skater people to the event. And these cunts were annoying. They were the definition of foreigners that I don't want to talk to in this country.
Right.
This man, ready for this? Now, we're in this place called Yakitori Marukin. This place is delicious. The food slaps. The drinks are very cheap.
Yes, they are.
All you can drink for an hour is like 1,000 yen?
I don't even think it's that much. It's like 800. It's like 800 or
yen.
something. Yeah.
800 yen. 2 hours. It's like 1,000 and a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so.
It's like not. It's about like $20.
It's so cheap. And as a man, I can tell you, you can get very fucked up at that place.
Oh yeah.
You're making your own drinks.
You decide, do you want this to be 10% alcohol or 100% alcohol?
I always go for 100% alcohol. But this man came in. They came in late, already strike one.
Okay.
What the fuck you doing? Guys, this is the end of the table. Tell me why this guy pulls out a big boy can of beer, opens it up and starts drinking it in the restaurant.
The fuck?
The fuck are you doing? What's wrong with you? What are you doing?
Yeah,
you've come in, you've sat at the table. No matter what happens in the situation, you're paying for the Nomi Hodai course. Because that's the system that's implemented in the restaurant. Why are you drinking? Why have you bought? What the fuck is wrong with you? And I remember thinking, like, I saw them coming and I was like, ugh, these are foreigners that I'm not gonna like. And the guy sit down, I'm like, ugh, maybe it'll be okay. And I just hear, and I'm like, ugh, don't tell me. I look over. It's not even the fact that he was out drinking, hadn't finished it yet, brought it inside. I'd be like, that's annoying, but...
it's better to finish it because if it's a can, where do you put it, right?
Yeah, exactly. No, he opened a new can. Worst thing is, wasn't even discreet about it. Leaving the restaurant, why is the can just on the table? Fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, those are the kind of
Fuck's wrong
people...
with you?
That's what I mean. Like, I think like those people do need to be gate kept.
Yeah.
Or like...
It's
not even... it's not even that I am a weird stickler for like, oh, you gotta have Japanese manners in Japan.
No, fuck that. I'm loud
like, it's
as
not.
fuck.
Yeah, it's not. It's just you're being a cunt.
You're being literally.
Like I can't say that any other way, right?
Yeah.
Like you're being an asshole
You are.
to be an asshole.
Yes.
And the biggest problem is that you don't realize you're being an asshole
Yes.
somehow.
Yes.
Somehow you don't realize you're being an asshole.
I've always thought these people knew. Because when I'm being an arsehole, I know I'm being an arsehole. I'm doing
And
it
you go, oh, I should stop being an asshole.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'll be being an arsehole and I'm like...
Because it's funny, right?
Yeah, it's hilarious. People love when I'm an arsehole. It's very fun. But then you take it to a certain level and you go...
Okay, I need to
and you
stop.
go, I'm sorry, guys. And they go, Jordan, come on. I'm out. I'm sorry. And that's it. And then you're like, all right, that's enough. No more arsehole for the rest of the fucking week.
Yep.
I've used all my chips. And then there's other people who are just like, I'm just going to...
I am 100% asshole 100% of the time.
And it's like, you can't like not know. Do you have so little self-awareness you don't... I hate that.
I mean, it's people like that, or like, do I want to put this person on blast?
Oh, who's putting on blast? Do I know this person?
Yeah, you know this person.
Oh,
not personally. I don't think either of us know this man personally.
Fuck him.
Okay, fair enough.
Put him on blast.
I'll put him on blast.
Fuck him. I don't know who he is. Fuck him.
Let's just say he's a man
Go on.
who lives in Tokyo,
Uh-huh.
who is on YouTube.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to put this out.
And he wears a hat. That's backwards.
Who the fuck does this? Oh, does his name begin with a D?
Yes, it does.
Okay, this cunt. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He also lives in Saitama occasionally. Anyway, continue. Sorry, I'm sorry. Go on.
Okay, if you haven't figured it out by now, who it is,
we
then
can't help
we
you.
can't help you.
Alright, anyway, it's a guy. Continue.
But it's dudes like that too that just need to fuck off.
Yeah, it's true.
Like,
there is I feel like important advice I'd always give to anyone who's coming to Japan, because I know a lot of our listeners do eventually want to come to or live in Japan. And I feel like, while it's very fun to have the other podcasts who talk about like, wow, Japan's so good, shiny, let's look at all these fun things we can do in Japan.
Yeah.
But I feel like especially if you want to live here for like a long time,
yeah,
something you need to do is like make sure that your friend circle and the people you keep around you aren't those types of people that are kind of like taking advantage of the country per se.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And I it's hard to just say that, because I know, like, especially if you come over as an English teacher,
right,
maybe the batch of people you're with are all massive cunts. And
yeah,
they're just
that is 100% possible.
That's possible. It's happened. It happens all the time. It's just massive horrible people, and you're like, what do I do? And in those situations, you're like, I don't want to cut off all these people. These are the only people I know in Japan who speak English. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that could be the case. Like, for me, most of my friends are the people that I met in training. But that being said, most of the people that I met in training also aren't assholes.
Very much so.
Like, we
got lucky.
We hit the
lucky.
jackpot, because I know the people after us, and even some of the other people in our training were just like
horrible.
Ugh. Yeah,
horrible.
People I would never hang out with.
Never.
Ever.
Like, I think that's why.
If a man asked me to the hub, he ain't my friend.
He ain't my friend.
He's my enemy, in fact.
You ain't my friend if you do that, man.
Yeah.
What a good question, David. Honestly, I'm generally thinking how, like, personally, like thinking of, like, not in a whole general sense, but personally, I feel like you really should try to cut as many people off.
Yeah.
And in a sense, sort of gatekeep them from your lives.
Yeah. Maybe that's the answer, right? I think to a lot of people coming to Japan who think that they are going to be some kind of, YouTube influencer as well. And I don't think that is true. And I can say that from experience, because I mean, I run the podcast, so I understand what our reach is and whatnot. And then you've worked with other people who are much larger than us. And
I even started my own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's an interesting game to play. Like, thinking about it from it's a little deviation, but think of it from like the YouTube perspective. Like, YouTube is an interesting beast. And while there are lots of people releasing Japanese content, there's not a lot of people releasing good Japanese content.
It's true.
So everything is sort of tied up between like 10, 15 creators.
You know what? I've noticed, maybe it's just the circle that I run in, but I've noticed that that's the case. There's like, like who are like the big ones I can think of? It's Chris, Akidearest,
the dudes from Trash
Taste,
what's his face? There's like
Dogen.
There's like the mid-max ones as well, who are like, I forgot their names entirely, but they're people I know. For my job, I have to research a lot of this stuff.
Right.
So, and I got to watch a lot of this content. And while from the biggest creators, a lot of it is very interesting. It's like, Tokyo Lens.
Yes.
Makes beautiful looking content. He made one about like a Japanese, like a tire factory thing that make like the metal things inside the tire. I don't know.
A rim?
A rim. Thank you so much for that. Car terminology. A man doesn't know what this is. But very beautifully shot video, very interesting. Like, to shoot at that level, it's very hard to get to.
Right.
And for people to assume that they can just come to Japan with their, like...
And just do that?
Yeah, with their phones. And just
with your, your shit camera.
Yeah.
And then just, do whatever, right?
It's a difficult, long process of like creating videos, making new things, and hoping that it gets picked up by the algorithm, hoping that I'm not going to give too much away, because I don't want to help people, but because I'm now in the space, I'm like, I know what I need to do, and I'm not going to help anyone else do it, because I'm selfish and I want all the fame and the glory. No, I'm joking, but like, there's a lot you need to do besides just making a video and putting it online. Like, making a video, editing it, and then putting it online, that is, like, not even 10%.
Honestly, that's like the bare minimum. Like that, the content has to be there, but like you have to do the networking stuff. And, okay, here's one thing I want to ask you about, because like this to me feels like it has to do with gatekeeping as well. Do you feel like the people who are at the peak or like close to the top of like the influencer circle of Japan, they kind of all know each other, and then that's it? Like they all just kind of, for lack of a better term, they all just know each other and they jerk each other off, and then no one else is moving up into that space.
This is a very good question, because I move this forward. So I initially, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I thought that was the case.
Okay.
I thought it was the case of the biggest creators in Japan knew each other, and it was their little circle, and no one else is allowed to get like to that platform. You know?
Unless those people like you, right? Because like you can get the bump from those people, and then that kind of legitimizes you in some way.
So initially, I thought that I was like, then only if you're invited up by the Greek gods can you come up.
Yeah, right. You got to go to the Japanese Mount Olympus.
Yeah, pretty much. You got to go to fucking Mount Olympus, Fuji. But then, before like a year ago, when I started really researching like YouTube, so for like a year and a bit now, I've wanted to start YouTube videos, but I didn't really know how to or what I should do them about. So I spent like a year and a half researching, watching Japanese content, like really getting behind it. And what I realized was that, as I said before, the people who make good content make very good content. High quality, thought about, well scripted, interesting content.
For the most part. But I mean maybe that's just,
for the most
part. There's no accounting for taste.
Exactly, yeah. For the most part. Like taking all my whatever I think about this stuff, like going back a bit, like looking at it from this angle, yeah, this is fine.
Right.
For people like Japan, this is great. And then you go into like sort by new, and you start just looking through videos that have been sorted by new, recently uploaded, and it's just trash. Like it's sad to say, but it is. It's a man with his phone in his Japanese kitchen in fucking Tochigi going, "Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm fucking gyoza Jonathan, and I'm eating this gyoza," and then like fucking hard cuts to him holding the camera, fucking shaking his hand away. This is the gyoza from Gyoza Factory X. Wow, it's great. Yeah, of course it's fucking great. It's gyoza. Even bad gyoza's great.
Right.
That's it. Let me give it a taste. Wow, it's delicious. Yeah, I know. Video finishes.
Right.
What did I gain from that video? All I've learned is that fucking Gyoza Jonathan likes gyoza. I don't fucking care. So many videos are like that. You get nothing from the video. Absolutely nothing. What have you taught me from this video? Nothing. What have I taken away from this video? Nothing of interest. Nothing of importance. And so many videos like, "Hey guys, welcome back to my vlog. Today I'm going to be walking around Tokyo." Who the fuck are you? Why do I care you're walking around Tokyo?
There's like a niche for that kind of stuff.
Oh, there is. There's like, well, the problem is like, a lot of the niche for that kind of stuff is like,
people will never come to Japan.
Or it's like high quality, fucking beautifully shot videos, like panning around, looking at different parts of Tokyo.
Yeah. That is the differentiator, right?
Yeah.
Some fucking dude on his phone versus some guy who's managed to sneak a fucking drone, a 4K drone into Tokyo and fly it around for 10 minutes without getting caught by the cops, right? Yeah.
Exactly. Like, if you are coming to Japan to if you want to make videos,
right?
If you want to do this stuff, do it. 100% do it. I'm the first person to tell you to just get it done. Just do it. It'll be great. And I feel like when it comes to YouTube, there is no one gatekeeping it but you.
Right.
You are very much gatekeeping. The guys on top of fucking Mount Fuji Olympus, honestly, they don't care. Like, they look down and they'll see like followers, like Rachel and June.
Okay, yeah.
Rachel and June follow me on Instagram and Twitter.
Okay.
And they follow me on Instagram and Twitter before I joined the company I'm in now.
Okay.
Months ago, like a few years ago. I think I posted it's when I was in the samurai armor.
Okay, yeah.
Back when that went up.
So that was over a year ago.
That was
before. I think that was probably before the podcast even started.
Before the podcast started. That was way ages ago. But they followed me around that time. And it wasn't like, "You, sir, you are the next sun to
Right. To
become-
rise.
Yeah,
to rise in the east.
you are Black Hercules. You're fucking Blurcules. No, it was just
You're Black Hercules. Just don't kill your family, okay?
don't kill. Fuck, tell me what to do. But yeah, that was. There's no like. That's it. It's just stuff they found interesting. I feel like if you really are into what you do and you want to make something special, you want to create videos, do it because you want to do it, and that's it.
Mhm.
Like the videos I create on my YouTube channel, I just find them funny. So like,
Okay.
I'll create it because I'm like, this is funny. I'm gonna make this, and I'll watch it. I'll think it's funny, and then it's made in a way that I'm giving something to the viewer. I'm
Sure.
teaching them about something. I'm like presenting something, but then that's it. And then there's obviously like everything around it. There's marketing.
So I have to ask, because I have seen your last 2 videos.
Go
Are
on.
you just going to plan to shoot from your house forever and ever until you die?
No, I'm gonna go outside.
Eventually. When it stops raining.
It's the thing is, I had a video planned to like go outside and like do some cool shit, but then like rain.
Things, yeah.
Yeah, so I couldn't do shit. I was like, that sucks. That's kind of annoying.
Yeah, well, I asked because like I want to do YouTube stuff, and I think I'm in the same predicament that you were in a year ago, where you go, okay, I want to do YouTube shit. What the fuck do I do?
That's the thing. Yeah.
Right?
That's the thing. I'll give some advice. Fuck it. So, some important advice I was given from, I guess, bigger YouTube names and like watching like content when I was researching it. Like,
Yeah.
some of the advice was like, you need to be giving your viewers something.
Right.
Like, your videos can't just be like you. You know what I mean?
Unless you're like
unless you're a
you're
massive-
some kind of
yeah.
a massive personality, right?
Unless you're like unless you're already a massive
Right.
like, name or whatever.
Right. Like Joey from Trash Taste and Aki can do that because they already have cultivated that
Yes.
that
And the following.
the following, right?
And they've cultivated that following by making interesting videos that
Right.
people want to watch. And then once they watch the videos, they want to know more about the person who made the videos. And then you can start making things
Right.
like a day in the life of me or like, blah, blah, whatever. But when you start, you need to be making videos that people can learn from, that people
Right.
can search, watch, find interesting, learn from it, and then like want to watch more of your stuff. If you just do like, oh, my videos, hi guys, I'm gonna go outside and look at some flowers. Who are you? What flowers? Where are we going? What is this? Why do I care? Like, it's not gonna get any traction. No one's going to care. Like, that's why, like, I'm not gonna say any names, but there are people I know on Instagram who have way more followers than I do. 5,000, 6,000, almost 10,000 followers. And they've gone, do you know what I should do? Start a YouTube channel. Because I have many a following on
Whatever.
Instagram.
Yeah.
So thus I'll have big following on YouTube. Nope.
Yeah, it does not. I know that that's the case, that it does not translate.
Does not translate.
I can't get people to become, have parity between YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. It's just, it doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen. No, it doesn't.
No.
I think I have 2,500-ish Instagram followers.
Yep.
I have 700 Twitter followers and 102 subscribers on my Instagram channel. Oh, sorry, on my YouTube channel. It doesn't.
And guess what? 2,000 of those people ain't listening to this fucking podcast.
They listen to this podcast. It doesn't translate one for one. Like,
no, definitely not.
the people who follow me on Instagram because they like watching a black guy with an afro do weird stuff in Japan.
Right.
And they love that shit and they follow it. And I get that. It's cool. And then I think out of those people, maybe 100 or so were like, start YouTube. I want to see more interesting stuff that you do. I was like, cool.
Yeah.
I did that. And like 100 followers. And I was like, that checks out. Because of whenever I'd post a thing like, guys, should I start YouTube? It was about 100.
Right.
So that checks out. And then Twitter's Twitter. I don't give a fuck about Twitter. But yeah, that's kind of how it translates. It's very interesting.
Yeah, it's weird because I've personally always felt like a little bit what's the word? A little bit like bitter, like looking at that situation, be like, what the fuck are these people are not doing anything hard, and they have like 1 million fucking views. Why do we not have 1 million fucking views?
Whereas I feel like a lot of it is very much just, it is it's already their following. Like,
right.
The hard work is what's already been done, and what we're looking at now is the combination of their hard work.
Right.
It's years of it that's come into like, now they can do whatever they want. Look at PewDiePie.
Right.
He's always what I like to go to. Like PewDiePie.
He was just a dude in Sweden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PewDiePie was just a dude in Sweden, but
Screaming
he uploaded
on YouTube.
every day.
Yeah,
The
he grinded.
every day for however long he did it
That's
for.
true.
Now he's the biggest YouTuber. Now it's stuff like he'll make a video of him just like talking about fucking grapes.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
Really
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. He has built up this very big following. So now he can do it. Now he has the right
Right.
to do whatever he wants. He's done the grinding part. Now he can chill.
I feel like there's a disconnect though between the things that I want to do and the budget that I need to do them,
Very
and
much
where I need to be to get the budget I want to do the things.
I feel like that's
right.
every startup YouTuber.
Right.
That's every startup sort of anything.
It's like, I want to do this thing. I don't have the money, but I also don't have the audience to get the money to do the thing. Right. So it's like, now what the fuck do I do? Like, I know as a teacher where I have to make a lesson plan for something like over and over and over again. Right. Like after a while, I'm just like, I'm fucking burnt out. Like I have no more ideas in the vault. They're just gone. Right. But I don't have the budget to do the more grandiose ideas that I want to do.
Yeah.
So it's like, do I just bite the bullet, pay the money, hope I recoup the money that I spent, which is a fucking gamble in itself? You know, it's a weird situation.
For me, it was like I had the idea and I had things I wanted to create, but then I was like, I didn't have any of the technology I needed to create it,
Right.
or the knowledge to do it. Like editing, I'm very bad at video editing. Photo editing, whatever, easy, no worries. Video editing, very difficult. Took a long time to do.
It's completely different.
Very difficult. It took me like 8 hours to edit my first video. Yeah.
That seems on the short side, to be perfectly honest.
I'm very good at editing. Apparently, so I saw my little brother because he does editing as well. And then I was like, I made this, look, the video edited. And he was like, how are you editing so quickly? And I was like, this feels slow to me. But apparently I have a knack for it. So thank fuck for that, because it's fun as fuck. Like I like editing, but it's just it
is fun.
It's
I agree.
Slog though, dude. It's tiring as fuck. But then I was talking to this other YouTuber whose name I won't say, just a dude who follows me on Instagram, and he was like, "Oh, your new video is great. Like the editing's really good." And then he's it's really bad. He goes to me, "How long does it take you to edit?" And I was like, "Right, it took me like 8 hours." And then he goes, "Oh, it only takes me like an hour to edit my videos." And the first thing I thought was, yeah, it shows. Like his video is just hard cuts. That's it. It's just like boom, 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 finished. And I was like, yeah, of course it does. Like your videos are kind of.
I mean, that's basically what this. I can edit this podcast in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I don't. It's a podcast. Like, what do I need to really edit? We don't have the money to do multiple angles. We don't have the camera equipment to do all this stuff.
We're not doing crazy special effects or anything. Not yet. Maybe eventually, bigger rooms, bigger budget. We'll do some crazy stuff.
If I can get two Black Magic cameras that cost $3,000, and I can get a switchboard and a better computer
Eventually.
and a green,
Eventually.
You know,
Yeah.
I feel like that maybe that's part of where the disconnect is for me, is like I need the things to do. Like, maybe I don't. Maybe I just think I do.
You think
I need the things.
I think so.
But
I feel like it's more about you want to work on the things you have rather than try to think of the things you don't have, then use it as an excuse and not
do stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. So for me, I'm like, a long time my excuse was always like I don't have a good enough camera. I don't have a good enough whatever I don't have.
Your phone does 4K.
Exactly.
Or 1080p at least.
It does. Your iPhone does 1080p. But I'm always like, oh yeah, I don't have the thing to do thing. And I'm like, no, you do. This is you're literally making excuses because you just didn't want to do it. The leap is scary, you know.
Yep.
I feel like if you do just want to jump into YouTube, or if you do want to jump into anything, just fucking do it. Jump into it. Give it a go. What's the worst
going to happen?
What's the worst thing that's gonna happen? No one's gonna watch it. Fuck it. Who cares? I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You just keep making things. I think another important thing is to make things that you enjoy making.
Right, yeah. Don't make stuff to chase
fame, clout,
fame or clout or whatever. Right, yeah. Because then that'll get to a point where you're just like, I don't give a fuck about this.
Yeah.
Yet now I'm in this position where I've pigeonholed myself into this niche, and now I have to make it.
I saw this. A dude, he was making like clout chasing content. I forgot what it was entirely, but then he burnt out because he was like, I'm kind of done. This is kind of I don't want to make this anymore. So he wanted to make like new content, like something completely different from what he had made.
Mhm.
And he was like, I want my audience to watch my new content, but they don't care. And it's like, of course they don't care, because your brand that you created was this old content that you made
Right.
for clout. You can't switch over. It's impossible. You can't just go, I've been making Skyrim content for 3 years. Now I'm making Minecraft. It's like, no.
So people like, Minecraft's not Skyrim. What the fuck is this?
I've done this. I've like subscribed to someone's channel because they've had like 10, 20 videos in a row all about like a certain game.
Yep.
And I'll watch it, and then like I'll be like, why the fuck am I getting like Fall Guys in my subscription? Who the fuck is this? You click on the profile,
It's
you're
the
like,
same guy.
yeah, and you're like, oh, this guy isn't doing this video anymore.
Yeah.
Alright, fuck this then. Unsubscribe. This isn't what I'm here for.
Mhm.
I'm here for what I'm here. You know, that's what it is. Find what you like, find what you're interested in, make the content, and if people come to it, they come to it. If they don't, they don't. Fuck
I want to buy a lav mic.
Lav mic? That's cool.
Yeah, just to be able to, if I want to record outside, that I have a clean audio thing to record off, and I don't have to do this after the thing. Yeah,
I've got a little lapel mic.
yeah, that's what I mean.
I
that
have
is
that.
a lav mic. Yeah,
Oh, that's what it's called?
yeah, a lav mic.
I've got one of those with a little thing that sticks on it.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
They're not super expensive.
No. Mine like attaches to Bluetooth as well. Like, it's very useful.
Oh, how much?
But it only attaches with my DJI camera. That's the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
I think I would just get one that like records onto a
little pack.
card or
Those
whatever.
are very good. Yeah, we used to use those in like Tokyo Weekender for like outside recording and stuff.
Yeah.
They record very well.
Yeah, and I mean it's not hard if you know what footage you're recording with what, and you just you do one of these, and then just sync it up on the thing. There you go, you're done.
Easy as
right?
fuck, yeah.
So,
Man, I'm gonna say that creating things is fun. Like, it is very fun to, especially editing and like photography. Anything that's creative is very interesting to sort of look back at it and go, I made this.
yeah,
Yeah, that was pretty good, you know? But that initial dive in is always really scary.
Yep.
So I get it.
yeah, I agree.
Don't worry, guys. No one's gatekeeping YouTube but you. You know, it's all internal. Go straight into it. You'll be fine.
That being said, hey, I wouldn't mind a bump.
Wouldn't mind a bump. Obviously,
Wouldn't mind
a bump. That's fine. I feel like a lot of this stuff is very much algorithm driven. Driven. That's a
Right.
weird sentence to. Yeah, it's kind of like if you just keep doing what you're doing in a way that's entertaining. Because a lot of it's marketing as well. Is my
Which
video.
I'm absolutely dog shit at.
Dang it, David.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. As long as your stuff has like searchable terms, like it's things that people are gonna look for, thumbnails
Right.
are good, stuff like that. It's very good. There's also tons of if you want to go into YouTube, there are tons of YouTube videos that are just about how to start YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a genre in and of itself.
It's a genre. I've watched so many. It is a genre in and of itself. It's just like tons of just like, so you want to start YouTube? This is 10 ways to boost your channel.
Yeah.
Some of them have really bad, outdated advice. Like one guy was literally like, just video anything and post it. You just need the watch time.
Yeah.
And I was like, well,
it's not true because
It's not.
we have a long ass podcast with a lot of watch time. That don't make a difference.
it don't make a difference. You gotta make stuff that people are interested in watching, because the bulk of our audience isn't on YouTube. That's why.
No,
it's
it's
on,
not. It's on
Spotify
and whatever. Yeah,
iTunes, podcast stuff, internet shit. Like our audience doesn't live on YouTube. Like, it's a different thing entirely.
No.
If you want to see our beautiful faces, you can check out the YouTube channel. But we love you guys just the same if you're listening to us on your phones. Because me too. I don't watch any podcasts on YouTube.
And if I do, it's in the background while I'm playing a game. I don't see the video.
Exactly. I don't. It's like playing in the background while I'm playing Mario Golf. That's
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Wait. This just came back to me. This is how serious I was taking Mario Golf, David. It's so fucking dumb. So I'm listening to the H3 podcast.
Right.
And I'm trying to do a short putt, and I can't focus, so I paused.
Pause the podcast and be like, Ethan, shut up.
Yeah, literally. I paused the podcast. And I was like, ping. Yes, got it in. Played it again. And then I really thought about it. I was like, what the fuck's wrong with me? This isn't real golf. Get your shit.
Take it so far too seriously.
Far too seriously.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Well, the character looks like me, so I have to
Okay, well,
take
of course,
it
right?
seriously.
Yeah, of course. Do you have the afro, but also do you have
the cap?
The
Yeah.
golfer? Yeah.
the afro like comes out the back. Dude, it's fucking sick.
Is it like one of those clear visor ones that like old grandmas from Osaka wear?
It's just like a cap. I want a visor. You can see the afro on top.
That'd cool. Why? That's like the golf hat. It's the visor.
The golf hat. I'm hoping that eventually it comes into the game. Like I want to see my afro above the visor. Like, fucking
that's
sick.
bullshit.
Mario Golf, some bullshit. Slipping. Fucking slipping.
It's a little bit of racism, Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Gonna hide people's afro hairstyle. So, come on, what?
Nintendo. Where are your black characters? Fucking
where
Nintendo.
you It's true.
It's true. It's true.
Where are your black characters?
Your black characters in Nintendo?
Ganondorf doesn't count.
Ganondorf does not count. Although we'll take him.
Yeah. Okay.
We do like Ganondorf, but fuck you, doesn't count. More black characters, please, Nintendo. I want to see Black Mario, dude. Fucking sick.
Black Mario.
Give Mario like a distant black relative or something, dude. Fuck, come on.
I don't know. Well, how many black Italians do you know?
What? Wow. Good question.
I know one.
Do you know one?
Not personally, but I know one guy. He is the guy I was talking about trying to get on the podcast. The Alex guy. He's from Italy. He grew up in Italy.
Way.
Yeah.
Look at fucking.
And he lives in like the Czech Republic now.
That's fucking sick.
And he does music for movies.
That dude. Let's see if we can get him. He's fun. He seems really interesting.
Yeah. Well, let's both send him a message. See what he says. I would love to have him on. Yeah, it'd be interesting.
I want to hear his take on music and such. It'd be very interesting. Yes. Cool.
Okay. Well, this has been a long one.
This is very good.
But I think, we've come back to a little bit of normalcy after 2 weeks of Jay and 1 week of Dan.
We had 2 weeks of very loud casting.
Yeah,
I had fun, but at the same time, I think last week I was very sleepy. But then again, it was because I was traveling for like 30 days.
Yeah, last week was... I don't know. Last week was okay.
It was fun. I liked it. It was entertaining. Okay. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna love you.
Oh man, we're almost at 2 hours. Damn, we're just
forgive us for the long podcast. It was very fun though.
I think that the topic was warranted to be a little bit longer.
It was very good, guys. Talk to you next week. If you have any comments or questions or advice you want us to give in the next episode, let us know in the
Instagram. Yeah, send it to Instagram. Oh, I will mention now, just before I forget. I'm working on merch solutions for people who live in the EU and US.
Yes.
I'm just trying to figure out payment options because it will not let me create anything until they have somewhere to pay me.
Mm-hmm. It's very strange.
I have to figure out how the hell to do that.
We'll get it done.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Until then, stay healthy, get the vaccine, blah blah blah. Bye.
Bye.